Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well and having a wonderful day. So today we're going to be making another family home. What's new? We are building in San Sequoia, and this family is for a family of 5 and a pet dog. So my fiance did choose this family. I asked him what type of family should live here, and this is what he suggested. So we are making it for 2 parents, a teenage daughter, a child son, and an infant son with a dog. So yes, that is what we're doing today. So I am building this little home. It's quite small to what I'm used to doing of recent, to be honest. It's quite a difficult lot to build on, I find, personally, because it's a 30 by 20 but sideways, rather than, you know, having the whole length of the plot to put a garden in. So you kind of have to be a bit creative in where you put your garden space if that is something that you wish to add. So I decided to have a little garden on the side, but I still wanted a driveway because we didn't have a garage, which I tend to always include in my builds. So I did add this little area out the front so that you could put a car in there. It did take me quite a while to fiddle around with what I wanted to do at the front of the garden, because I wanted to have some sort of circular area, if that makes any sense. I wanted there to be some debug items, but it just wasn't working, and the platform was clipping, and it was just a nightmare. So I'm not sure if I did that off camera. I'm pretty sure, because it was taking me forever to do. So hey ho. I think it looks pretty in the end though, but I just did some simple landscaping because I wasn't geared up for doing much landscaping today. I wanted to focus on the interior, so it's pretty straightforward. And again, the terrain paint, that's why I decided to use the debug item, because it just makes the circular items just look, well, like jagged, if you know what I mean. So now we're just moving on to the interior floor plan. It did take me quite a while to get the floor plan how I liked, because I wasn't really sure how I wanted to lay it out, but I didn't want to have a huge kitchen. That's one thing I definitely knew I wanted. So I decided to go with this, which isn't something I usually do. I don't usually have to go through another room to access the kitchen or whatever room, but I thought it was quite a nice change then. So originally I was going to have a bit of a hallway in that little room by the front door, but I decided to change it into a bathroom, and this little room off the entryway is a small lounge. So that is what we have here. It's a 4-bedroom house of 4 bathrooms and an office, but you could turn the office into a bedroom if you wanted to, if the family have more children, or you wanted guests to stay over or have roommates. So I thought that was quite nice that you had some extra space to adapt as well. So now we're just moving on to the kitchen. I really like this kitchen. I really like the green tones and the wood. I really like that. I decided to add these cabinets because, well, I probably should have done wooden ones looking at it now, but I still like the white wood. So it kind of matches the door. That's what I was going with. It's kind of like farmhouse vibe, even though that's really not what this house is, but you know what I mean, I hope. So we just added in some decor to the corner, and at this point I realised I hadn't put my sheets on correctly, and I didn't have some of the items that I usually do, so I do rush through it a little bit so that I can add those in, so I can have more debug items to clutter my house with. So yes, I really like this cupboard though. I don't remember the last time I've used it, so that is very nice. Well, I think so anyway. So we're just moving on to the dining room. It's quite bare, and it's a very short clip because I decided to add some gallery art from SimSationalToo. That is her ID. I add that in afterwards, but I didn't film myself doing that because I had to go in the gallery, and you know, it'll probably glitch, you know what it's like, so yes, but that will be in the screenshots. So now we're moving on to the big lounge. Now I did decide to have 2 living spaces because in my nan's house, that is what it is like. She has like a sun lounge type thing and a main lounge. So I thought it was quite nice to have 2 little spaces to be like, one's like a cozy space and one's more of a communal family area. So that is what we're doing here. I did try and level up those cupboards for quite a while. from Dream Home Decorator, but I really love them and I don't use them enough lately. I think when the pack first came out I used them all the time and then I just stopped using them. Well, I use them by the front door, the little ones, for like pretending they put their shoes in there, but I haven't really used them in rooms of recently. But I think they look really cute in living spaces for homes that have families in them, and I should probably use them in the kids' bedrooms because they do have toys in some of the swatches. So anyway, I'm just finalising some decor in this open space. I really love layering rugs. I don't know why. I always like to put the circular ones overlapping, and I think it's quite cool because the bigger rug hasn't got like an underlayer to it. It's kind of like mesh, but not mesh. You know what I mean? Like woolen. I don't know. I hope you guys know what I mean. So now we're just moving on to the smaller little living space. Again, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do here. It was kind of an awkward shape, so I decided to add a fireplace and treat it as if this was the original lounge and the family had added on with an extension to add to the bigger lounge, which I thought was really nice. So that is what we're doing here. This fireplace is from Growing Together, the table is from Dream Home Decorator, the chairs are from the Paranormal Stuff, I think. I could be wrong. And this rug is also Dream Home Decorator, I do believe. I did try and add these mirrors in, but I was like, it didn't fit on that wall, but I decided to add one on the other wall in the end. So yes, it's quite a small space, and again, I did add more artwork to it afterwards, but I did that off camera because it was gallery art. So you can see that in the screenshots, and if you guys want to download the house, it will be in the house and it's not custom content. And if you want to get it from the original creator, like I said, it's from SimSationalToo, and I shall add her ID name in my description bar. Just to cut in as an extra bit of information, I am doing a fundraiser for St. Jude on my Instagram to help with their charity, and obviously quite a few simmers are doing that, especially little Simsy, and obviously I don't stream yet, but considering I do have a reasonable amount of following, I thought I would try and support them on my Instagram, so go and check that out if you would like. If you cannot donate, that is totally fine. I completely understand everything is wildly expensive these days, but if you could share the link and spread awareness of their wonderful charity, I would greatly appreciate it. So yes, that was my little input there. So now we're moving on to the upstairs of the build. So we are making the infant's room here. I really love this wallpaper. I don't use it enough, honestly. And I do realise I use blue quite a lot for little boys, but I just love this colour regardless. Like, I love aqua. So yeah, I just really like it. So I'm just adding in my usual corner of teddies and just making it feel really cozy. I do really like this room. It's kind of what I usually do anyway, but like there's just something about it that I really like. The tones, I think, all the different shades of blue, and like I think the orange goes well with it as well. So yeah, I hope you guys think so. So now we are just moving on to the middle child's room, and you guys, I've never seen this swatch before. I don't know why I've never seen it before, but it is from Cats and Dogs, could you guess? But the cats on there, I just love it, which is quite ironic considering that they have a dog instead of a cat, but maybe he likes cats. So I'm just adding in some decor to the little boy's room, and I kind of add a lot of electronics into my build usually, but I try to keep this home quite minimal and as if the mum lives by the seaside and she wants her children to be brought up enjoying the outdoors and not so much on video games, so that is what I try to incorporate here. I think he likes sports and he likes science, so she's added these items to his room just to give him a variety of skills to practice and see what he likes as he grows up. So that is his lovely little room. I really like this space. And again, I love this wallpaper. It's the same, I think it's from Parenthood. It's from the same wallpaper as the infant's bedroom. So yeah. Now we're moving on to the family bathroom. I should have probably added more clutter here, but I just did my generic bathrooms, but I did change up the sinks. So they are the same as my last build I did, where I said I changed it up because the placement of the items on the sink is quite annoying on the growing together one. There's only one option to put it at the back of the sink, unless you use the Alt key. I hope you guys know what I mean, but otherwise it just clips to the front of the sink, so I've been using this one because it's easier. Basically, I'm just lazy, guys. So yes, now we're moving on to the parents' bedroom. I always make the parents' rooms really basic, but like, I like how it looks, so it's fine. If you guys do have any like specific requests or any suggestions, I should say, for what type of styles you'd like to see, because I always just do like craftsman's homes and kind of like suburban vibe, but if you do have anything specific you think I should try and incorporate, then do feel free to share it in the comments. So yes, again, this room, or the parents' room, I do end up going back and adding gallery art, same creator, so yeah, I'll show that in the screenshots, but again, I did that at the very end of the video because it does take a while. So yes, that is what I did there. So now we're working on the parents' bathroom. I did use this base game shower, which I don't usually use, but I think it looked quite nice here, so I'll be using that more often. I decided to make it quite minimalistic. I tend to make the bathrooms quite minimalistic because, I mean, there's not really much to add other than what's already there, so it's fine. We're now moving on to the teenage daughter's room. I kind of imagined that she was like almost an adult, so her room wasn't like too overly cluttered, but like she's still possibly studying to try and get into college or university, and so she's got some stuff studying, but like she's not like a young student in the middle of her exams or whatever, so yeah. I did give her I can't talk, honestly. Every stream I mess up. I did give her the smaller bedroom because it has a bathroom attached to it, so I imagine that was what she would like, to have her own bathroom space, considering she has two little brothers who are probably a bit chaotic for her liking, so I'm now just working on her bathroom. I really like this little space. I do struggle sometimes trying to get the items to all function because they don't always work like that, and it doesn't always come together, but it's play tested, so don't worry. Yes, so now we're moving on to the office space, and like I said, this could be changed into another bedroom at some point if the family wanted to add another child, or for roommates, or for people to stay over, but I thought it was quite fitting for this family, so I added a periodic table and some like posters for the children, like knowledge posters, or like, I don't know what the word is. Guys, I panic when I do this, in case you couldn't tell. Especially if I'm like on my own all day and then I like start talking, I'm like, oh, I actually have a voice. Anyway, so now we're moving on to the back garden, and of course I had to add the treehouse. I really wish there was a way to create this without having to make it in live mode or live mode, because it's very frustrating when I'm in the middle of building and I'm like, oh, actually I do want a treehouse, but I have to go out of build mode to create it. But oh well, let's get my Sims what's the word, handiness skill up. There we go. Honestly guys, I need training in my brain functioning when speaking to myself out loud on here. Even though I know actually like probably above 100 people will see it, so that's not terrifying at all. So anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm sorry for me rambling on and my vocal mess ups as per usual, but you know, we're all human, so I'm still learning to do this, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and I'm hoping to start streaming soon, so stay tuned for that, and it will also be under Laura Abbey X, so if you do want to follow me on Twitch, it is the same as my YouTube name. I will be starting that fairly soon, but I still need to get the hang of it and work out how to set everything up, but you know, I'll get there, and I think that'll be really fun to talk to you guys live. I probably won't have a camera initially, I'll just do my voice to get used to it, but then eventually I'll have like a proper setup in the future. So yes, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and be sure to give me a like, a comment, and let me know what styles you enjoy, and I could possibly do some different style builds. And subscribe if you are enjoying my content, because I really appreciate it and I love our little community that we've got here. So yes, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I shall see you guys probably tomorrow. So yes, thanks guys, bye.